Yeah! Get up!
What is up, everybody? It is that one guy here, and I am out on a ride today commemorating what will be for you by the time this video is published, the 1 year mark since I published or posted my first video on YouTube. That is August 14th, 2017. I posted a video because I felt like it. I wanted to see what my phone was capable of doing, what my imagination, what my creativity could take me to do. And when I did it, it was kind of like, what am I going to talk about? I want to start a YouTube channel, and I want to talk to the people, to you all, anybody who's willing to listen. But I didn't really have a specific, oh my gosh, this is not going to turn green for me. We're just going to turn right. I didn't have a specific subject in mind or a specific subject matter. What I had read at the point when I had started my channel was that to start a YouTube channel, you had to have a purpose, a directive, a reason why you were making videos. And they said the more specific you could be, the better chance you would have for success. And in success measured in views, success measured in subscribers. And at the time, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to think outside of the box. I'm going to post whatever I want.
Flashback.
So that's what we're going to talk about. I don't have to post stuff about this or stuff about that. If I wanted to do a MotoVlog every now and then, I would. And at the time, I didn't have a motorcycle, but I knew that that was on the, you know, that was in my future because I had ridden before. But I posted this video, and if you haven't seen it, just if you want to get a laugh out of me and me playing around with my phone.
Flashback.
Hey, walked by and saw you guys watching some guys getting kicked in the head, and I was late to the game as far as smartphones went, but I had just gotten a new iPhone, and I was like, well, you know, let's see what my phone can do and what kind of quality a video could do. And it was terrible because the lighting was bad, and you know, I had something that I wanted to talk about, and I talked about it, and then I used my iMovie, which I did for a long time on my phone to make my video. And I mean, you could see for yourself what you think of the video. I mean, I like to go back and look just to see how far I've come in a year. But it's just a good time, and I like to think that I've learned quite a bit about myself, about making videos, about YouTube, about motorcycles, and about where I want to go in the next year. When I first started my channel, I was on like all day. I had a browser up at work just to watch my video count and my view count go up, because it was exciting and it was new. And it's not that it's not exciting to get views anymore, but what it is that I'm not gonna lie, I still have a browser up all day long at my computer, and I check to see where I'm at. I'm not sure I'll ever get over that, but it's not a priority to me. I'm not worried about how many views I'm gonna get that day or how many more subscribers I'm gonna get that day. It's more to me of just like, you know, cool, I got another subscriber, cool, someone posted a comment, I'm gonna respond right now. And to me, that's what's most important to me, the engagement with my YouTube community and the opportunity to make content that's interesting to everybody. Now, I posted a video of why I MotoVlog pretty recently too, and a lot of it, what I was talking about in that video was how writing in general is like a therapy session to me, and talking while I'm writing is even more therapeutic because I just get my thoughts out there into the open. And when I make videos, I would say 30% of the time I'll just turn the camera on when I go for a ride, and whatever comes out is what comes out. And I would say 20% of the time I'll make a video that I feel like can go on the channel. So I mean, I'm no mathematician, but that's not making a lot of videos when you don't have a plan. So another thing that I've learned in the last year of making YouTube videos, and I posted at least once a week, and I've stuck to my schedule here of 3 videos a week. You can't produce content like that just taking off on your motorcycle and talking at the camera, talking while you're on the road, talking about what you see. You've got to have a plan. You've got to have something to talk about. And for me, the more notes I can scribble down before I write out, the better. I want to get the system like Dan the Fireman has, where he has his phone up here so that he has his notes while he's writing. Because what I'll have to do sometimes is I'll have to stop in the middle of the video, pull over, pull up my phone to see what my notes said, and then keep going. But I'm pretty good now about just being able to jot it down, using my memory to remember what I wrote, and then getting out there and talking about the topics and the specific bullet points that I want to make. Oh, that's new. Wireless surveillance. I wonder if that's catching people, because I know that there's a lot of people who don't do donuts out here and speed down the street. They do, like, people want to race down the street because there's not a lot of houses. Anyway, that is off topic. So back we go to the topic, which is 1 year. 1 year of making videos. And again, I'm going to say it again, you've got to be patient with your channel. Now, unless you go viral, you're not going to get 1,000 subscribers super quickly. That's just the way it is. There's too many channels. There's too many people doing the same thing that you want to do. And you've just got to be patient. What happens too, and this is something that I've read, and I might have read it on the YouTube Creator Academy articles that they put out every once in a while, is that people who make viral videos, a lot of the times they're not ready for all of those views, or they're not ready, and they don't have the content to back up what it is that they would have hoped to have done with 1 million views in one day. And really, that kind of happened to me. I did a video, and this was my first video that made it over over 100 views. It was my first video that made it over 1,000 views. And that video now is at over 40,000 views. And that was a video I made probably a month into my channel, and that was when I had my browser up and I just watched the thing crawl. But what happened was, so I had 10,000 views, I think, within like a week, or maybe less than that. It was crazy to me, because I only had a few videos out and they had like 20 views, 30 views each, and they were just, you know, whatever. They were just things that were on my mind. I was just vlogging is what I was doing. I didn't have a motorcycle yet, so I couldn't motovlog. So I made a video when I test rode the Lowrider S and the Fat Bob, the 2018 that had just come out, that had just announced the release like a week and a half or less before. So I went out to the lot to just look at it, and they let me ride it. And I didn't even have a camera to go, so my wife videoed me leaving, and she videoed me coming back. And I made a reaction video to my test ride, and I was ecstatic. It was like a dream come true, was to ride those 2 motorcycles in one day, because those are really, and it still stands as 2 of my favorite motorcycles. And I got to test ride them both. What happened was I got 10,000 views in like a week, and I only had like 5 videos up. So no one's gonna subscribe to a channel that has 5 videos. I'll have people who will subscribe to me, and whenever people subscribe to me, I'll click on their profile or their channel just to see if they're a motovlogger, and a lot of the times I'll just subscribe to see what's going on. But if a guy's only got 5 videos up, I'm not gonna subscribe, because chances are they just don't post very much. And I'm on YouTube a lot, and I like to check out new content, new motovloggers. Blockhead was the first motovlogger that I found, because I love the Lowrider S, and he bought one. And right about the same time he bought his Lowrider S was when I started looking into motovlogging. So you've got to just be patient, because the timing is everything. You know, you might post a video and it'll be at a time when no one cares. And that's why they tell you to do things that are popular at the moment, because people will be searching for it a lot. So if you're starting your channel, find out what's popular at the moment. You might not want to vlog about it, you might not want to MotoVlog about it, but talk about it anyway, because that's what's going to get you discovered, and that's what's going to get you in people's search engines, and that's what's going to get people to come back and see what else you've got reactions for. So again, it might not be your favorite thing to do, but you've got to react. And for me, I'm always looking up what events are going on nearby at local dealerships, or just in general. It doesn't always have to be motorcycles. I like to go to sporting events, and of course there's going to be people and people with cameras, and you never know what's going to happen. And I guess that would be my, really, I've got so many things to say, but we'll just make this the last thing that I'm going to say, is that you've got to be ready, and you've got to make yourself available. If you want to be able to post 3 times a week, you've got to be able to ride your bike every day. You've got to be able to shoot video. And what I do is I'll shoot a bunch of videos all in one ride. But you've got to be available, because I can't edit those videos in one day too, because there's a lot of footage to go over, and I've got to find what's good. I've got to be able to, I use the footage from my rear facing camera and this camera, and I've got to patch it together so that they sync up. So there's just a lot of time that goes into a channel, and you've got to be prepared to put the time in. You've got to be prepared to go to events, and that's why sometimes I feel like some of my other hobbies like theater get in the way, because I'll want to go to an event, but it's at the same time as rehearsal. So what I found is a balance of, well, if I'm going to go to rehearsal, I'll ride my bike and I'll make a video on the way there, and after rehearsal I'll edit. But you've got, and this goes hand in hand with having a plan, is just being prepared. For me, I've really got a plan. I don't go as far as to like write it on the calendar of when I want to do a video, but it's darn near close. So I'll see a gap and I'll say, okay, you know, in the back of my head I say, I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna go shoot a video. But my whole point here is, it's been a year since I started my channel, and you just learn so much. It's really cool for me to just make a video and then let the audience get out of it what they will. And that's where, like I said before, that's where you've got to just make content that you're happy with. Content that once you put it out there on YouTube, you can just sit back and say, I made that and I'm happy with that. And that is where I will sum this video up. I know this is a long video. Hopefully I can condense this down, because I've been riding for a while and talking a lot. But what I love about my channel is that it's my place to create. It's my place to talk about what I want to talk about. What I do on my channel is done the way I want to do it. And if people want to watch, that's awesome. And that's where I found a lot of comfort in my channel, because of the way that I create, and because I just put stuff out there that I like and that I think I would want to watch. It's cool to see people respond positively to the way you think. It's cool to post a video and have subscribers and viewers all over the freaking world. I love it when I see a new subscriber from a new country. I don't care if it's just one person. If I can reach somebody, or if somebody from another country can agree or be on the same frame of mind, or have the same opinion that I have about anything, I just love that. I love that I can connect with someone across the world. And for a guy that doesn't do a whole lot of traveling, you know, for me that's really awesome. I'm just a guy that likes people, that likes that interaction, and I like to connect with people. And for me to be able to do that on my channel in a more global way, and have an impact on people that are beyond my reach physically. And I know that there's a lot of options out there to view motovlogs and test rides and all that stuff. So if you're watching my videos, I really appreciate you. I can't say enough about how much I appreciate the fact that you watch my videos, the fact that you take the time to write down a little comment in the video and to show your appreciation for what I do. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up down there, which is the like button. And if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button, which I'll pop up right over here. I'll also throw up some links over here in this direction, and you guys can check out one of my other videos right now. Guys, if you're out there riding, be safe. And if you're not riding, get riding. This is that one guy, and I am out.